Hi, I'm Jared from TNMF Mudflaps, and today we're going to be installing mudflaps on a 2019 Subaru Forester. So we're first going to install the front mud flap. You'll line everything up with these three holes here. They will line up with the three factory holes. You will be provided hardware included to replace any screws that may have broken or other. But there also will be a spacer that you will need for either way of the install, whether you use the factory screws or the aftermarket screws. So to do the install, you'll first have to take out the three screws here that come with the factory splash guard. If you have the splash guard, you'll have to remove the splash guard for this install. If you do not have the factory splash guard, you can continue on from here. The first thing you'll want to do, if you're using the factory, whether you're using the factory screws or not, is take the screw from the inside here and the spacer, funnel it through this hole, and you're going to screw the spacer onto the screw, just like so. It makes it much easier for the install. And then you can just kind of line it up with the hole. Give it a little start, and now it's kind of on there. And then you'll just go through, start lining up the screws. As you go down. And you'll need a 8mm or 5/16 socket and ratchet or wrench to loosen or tighten these. Just get them snug, don't over tighten them. And now the front mud flap is secure and everything's good to go. So now we're going to install the rear mud flap. The rear mud flap will have 4 mounting points, and the same as the front, you'll have to remove the factory splash guard if yours came with one. You'll be provided with a number 10 screw, a number 10 U-nut, and 3 number 8 self-tapping screws. You will only need 2 of the number 8 self-tapping screws if you are using the one factory bolt screw that goes in right here. So to start, the first thing you'll have to do is take the U-nut, and it will go into this hole right here at the top. Now this one already has it installed because we did the install. We mocked up the install. It may make it easier to get this on there securely by taking a pair of channel locks or pliers and kind of just grabbing it and kind of pushing it into position so that it stays nice and snug and won't come off. But after you get that on, the install will go pretty easy. We're going to start with the factory screw that came out right here. And you'll just kind of lightly thread this through the beginning here into its original mounting location. And keep it kind of loose so you can move this around. The next part is going to be to take the number 10 into the top here, and that will go into the U-nut that we had previously installed, which will line everything up for the next 2 screws. You want to tighten these down. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. You can use a longer one if you can get the wheel off. And a number 8 or 5/16 socket and ratchet or wrench. So the next 2 screws, unfortunately, we were not able to get to due to the fact that this wheel has a lock lug and we don't have access to the lock lug. But there are 2 points in here on the mud flap, right here and right here, that you put the 2 screws into with a screwdriver, and they will self-thread themselves into the factory plastic fender liner here. It won't show any damage to the physical aspects of the car, but they will mount in securely with that as well, and the mud flap from there on would be installed. Thank you for watching our video on how to install mud flaps in a 2019 Subaru Forester. Please check out our website at tnmudflaps.com, and also visit our Facebook page at TNMF Mudflaps, and like us on Instagram, and check our videos out on YouTube. Thank you and have a great day.